Sugar Chef, I'm gonna need you to dance with me.
Okay, what are we dancing to? I can't quite hear it.
It's the champagne night. What's up, Sugar Chef? Welcome to Champagne and Conversations. How are you?
I'm great. I'm sipping already though.
Oh, without me? Okay, so guys, listen, we're not going to be like others, and we're going to apologize for us being late. That wasn't but we just got to say that some people were busy and having to take
Right.
a moment to step aside and join Champagne and Conversation. So the little people had to wait. We get it. We just sat here patiently waiting for Sugar Chef Extraordinaire to join us. Thank you.
No one's ever little. No one's ever little. Trust and believe.
We do appreciate you being able to
How are
take
you?
a
You
few
look
minutes.
fabulous as always.
Thank you. Happy early Valentine's to you.
Single times. How are you?
I'm doing
I'm
well,
great.
thank you.
Great, great, great.
And listen, just because I knew we were going to be celebrating early, I made my glass special today. You see this? So everyone,
Oh,
you can
okay.
decorate. See, it's strawberries, and you put them in the glass.
Go. Pop them
Then
in
you
there.
then you take your
Slice them in
rosé,
half.
and then you look at that. Oh, look at that.
Go.
The bubbly over it, and
Mm.
cheers.
Mm-hmm. Cheers. Clink, 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 clink,
Even though
clink.
you have started before me, so I had to wait for you, and then you
Not
start
quite.
before me. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. How are you?
I'm great, great, great. How are you? You look fabulous as
Thank,
always.
thank you. Thank you. I had to add my jungle today, just in case. So,
Oh
ah,
yeah, that shirt is fierce. What's up with the shirt? It's beautiful.
little bit of red for the
It's like a lightning
Valentine.
bolt sequence,
Yes, and then the jungle.
right?
Yes. So that just goes along with
There you go.
our new hat couture line, which is the jungle
Oh,
style.
okay.
And of course,
Yes.
you saw me wear these hats in season
Right.
one
You're
of
always
Champagne and
rocking hats.
Conversation. So
Right.
we love, love, love. I know I haven't been rocking them this year so far, but I'll get back to them. But this is the jungle hat. So I thought, in keeping in theme, we would use the jungle shirt today. So thank you. And that's
Oh,
on
beautiful. Beautiful.
CamillaYonBuy.com. CamillaYonBuy.com is where you can find the hats. Let me not
Okay.
say that. Let me not forget
Okay.
to say that while we're sipping
Nah.
here. I will forget. CamillaYonBuy.com.
Yeah.
Yes. So welcome, welcome,
Right.
welcome. I am so excited for you to be on today because, guys, I know that you probably were looking at the flyer that I have on Instagram and wondering, okay, why is she talking about Valentine's Day just this early? Well, one, for holiday, I always like to plan because I love, love, love the holidays. So it's necessary. But the other part is, as we see, Sugar Chef is extremely busy. You guys would probably recognize Sugar Chef from being on Food Network, pastry, dessert competitions, all that great stuff. And I have asked and begged for Sugar Chef to make us some glow berries. Some glow
Yes. Don't forget beg, harass.
harassed.
I'm
Did
just
you
teasing. I'm
say
totally teasing. I'm
harassed?
totally
Did I
teasing.
harass
I'm
you?
just
I've got to
teasing
take
you.
a sip.
I'm teasing you. Yeah,
I am
take a
so
sip
sorry.
for that one.
I'm so sorry if
Hmm.
you feel like I harassed you. We appreciate
No,
you.
no, no. I'm totally joking with you. I'm totally joking. No, I appreciate enough of me to ask me to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. But
So
it's great
just
to see you. You look fabulous.
thank you. So yes, usually on Valentine's, I'm always at the Godiva store, right? And so
Wow.
now that I know the amazing folks like yourself, I said, well, it's no point in us going to the Godiva store. We need to be able to get our own glowberries, right, guys?
The
So
Godiva store.
as much as I love strawberries, right?
Uh-huh.
I was like, okay, let's create something and then make it I guess, available, if at all possible, for you guys to be able to order them in enough time for Valentine's Day, because we're all in quarantine. We don't really know what we're doing. So you can make your cocktails, and then you can make your strawberries and have a good time.
Uh-huh.
Have a good time. So tell us what you got.
Okay, so I wanted to do something festive, and I don't know, for some reason you love to rock hoops. So I
Because
did
I'm a round the way girl.
glowberries. Yeah, well, I didn't say that. You said that part.
Around the way girl.
You said that part.
Yes.
You said that part. So, and I noticed that you always said flowers.
I love
So
flowers.
I made some glowberries with a little halo. We're gonna call them a halo because we don't know what's gonna happen on Valentine's Day, night, anything, Valentine's season, any of those things. So anyway, I made some berries. I made some gold. Can you
Look
see
at
that?
them.
I
Look at
made
them.
some
Can you
rose
pick them up?
gold. I made some
Can you pick them
gold.
up? Can you pick them up?
Okay, we're gonna do.
I'm
We're gonna
super
pick them up.
excited,
Okay.
guys. Yes, we got blueberries.
So I put a little white halo around it. It's edible, of course. I did some rose gold,
So dope.
and I didn't. A couple of them I just did the whole thing. Some of them I didn't. But for some
Okay.
reason I was thinking hoops. So I said,
And
why
that would
not just do
be
hoops?
befitting to this. And trust me, we did not discuss that part. We discussed glow, but we did not discuss hoops. So the fact that we were aligned in that is wonderful.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
So I just kept it simple. I kept it classy like yourself. And the most important thing, they're beautiful. They're clean berries. They're organic and with delicious chocolate. So who
With
wouldn't want these for
delicious
Valentine's Day?
chocolate. I
Hmm.
know. And so we are going to be posting these that we're going to be posting these after the show on both of our Instagram. Sugar Chef, please share your Instagram and your Facebook so that they can find you as well.
Okay, on Facebook it's Sugar Chef Desserts, SUGACHEF Desserts. Instagram it's Sugar Chef, SUGACHEF, and at Twitter, well, on Twitter it's at Sugar Chef. If I'm yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
So that's
lost you
it.
just a little bit. Okay.
Sugarchef.com. Okay, so it's
Sugarchef.com.
uh, sugarchef.com, SUGACHEF.com, Instagram Sugar Chef, Sugar Chef Desserts on Facebook, Twitter at Sugar Chef. So I'm Sugar Chef everywhere.
Sugar Chef everywhere.
Yeah,
And Sugar Chef to us
everywhere. Sugar
today
Chef everywhere.
on Champagne and Conversations. We love it. We love it. We thank you so, so much. And so as I was saying, we're gonna post this on both of our pages so that anyone that is interested, you can probably DM directly on Instagram. And then of course, if you
Right.
go on the website, now this was an impromptu order kind of situation, so it may not be an actual tab on your website, right?
Right. It's not a tab. And unfortunately, Valentine's Day, not unless you're local or something like that, Valentine's Day is a little tight for me right now because I have a virtual berry dipping class. I have some other orders going on. Valentine's Day is a busy season for any pastry chef anywhere.
Yes. Now, I have to ask you, the berry dipping class, when did that come about?
Well, it's actually an event that I'm doing virtually, of course,
Okay.
with a marriage ministry group, a marriage
Okay.
ministry group that will be happening evening of the 13th. It'll be, I think my segment is about 30 minutes or so of the virtual class. So we're going to be dipping berries. I show them how to clean the berries properly. I tell them what chocolates to use and what chocolates are delicious to use. We're going to decorate them. It's going to be couples, and
That's cute.
so yeah, couples and singles and anybody who's interested in learning how to dip berries. So that's what we're going to do.
So wait, you say how to clean them. Wait, you just wash them. What do you mean clean them?
Yeah, but when you you know, when you clean berries.
Like, what? I was getting ready to eat this. I washed it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But the thing about it is that when you dip them in chocolate, you don't want to have them. You don't want to
Oh,
have any type of moisture.
that
So
okay.
you give them a bath. You lay them out on a paper towel, and then you let them dry
Okay. What about
overnight,
parchment
preferably a
paper?
few hours to overnight. Like,
You all like
well,
fancy
yeah.
stuff.
Well,
Parchment
no,
paper.
no, paper towel is better because paper towel will absorb it. Parchment won't really absorb the moisture from the strawberries. So you want to
Okay.
put them on paper towels. You
But that
lay them
means
out
a
on paper
certain type,
towels.
because some of them
No,
don't
just a
absorb.
paper towels. Well, you know.
Not all of them work good, but I won't say that because we're not
Okay,
getting paid for
right, yeah, right.
it.
So, you know, you lay them out on paper towels. You want them to dry completely, and if they're not dry, you want to take a clean paper towel and pat them dry before they come in contact with your chocolate. Because what happens is it seizes the chocolate, and then your chocolate
What's
is
that
ruined.
word? What's that word you just said?
Seize. Forgive me, I have some dental stuff going on, like I'm in a new Invisalign, so I got this Daffy Duck thing going on.
See,
So,
fancy people, fancy people. But that's not why I asked you that, because I said that's a pastry term. We don't know what that means. So we needed you to do it like the,
just mean it.
pastry 101.
Okay, so just means it just chocolate will ball up, like it will just tighten up, solidify, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So you
so
want to make sure your
now
berries completely dry and room temperature.
when we if you were going to attempt to do this at home,
Mhm.
which you can, of course, melting chocolate, any specific heat that is supposed to happen? Like, do you take the bar of chocolate and melt it over like just the stove at like medium and then add anything to it to melt it down?
No, I always okay. Well, it's a few different ways, but I would just give you the simple way of doing it because a lot of people may not be as skilled as tempering chocolate and things like that. The temperatures and all that other stuff you have to be concerned about. But they have something called melting wafers in the store, and I always suggest Ghirardelli
Yes,
is a really great brand that's available in
yes.
that's available in any grocery store. You can go get something online, and that's as simple as um, getting a microwave safe container, dry it out. You want to put it in the microwave, and you want to put it on 30-second bursts, and stir in between each cycle. You know what I mean?
30-second burst. Does that mean
Burst,
you start and stop?
right?
We
Yeah,
need
because
101.
right,
Yeah.
30.
Okay.
Because the reason why you want to melt it slowly and probably 50% power in your microwave because you don't want to scorch your chocolate.
Yeah.
So you want to do like 30 seconds and then stir it, 30 seconds and then stir it, 30 seconds and then stir it. And it should be done within a minute.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
after it, does it cool or you just get it immediately
Well,
hot and then dip?
right. Well, what I would suggest is let your chocolate cool a little bit.
Okay.
Just let it come to room temperature. It's not going to be too hot because it's just going to be freshly melted. So you want to melt your chocolate. Once it cools, so like about 5 minutes or so, that's when you slowly dip your dry berry. You want to hold your well, I'm gonna show you one. So you want to grab the top of the berry. You want
Okay.
to what I always suggest is to melt it in a tall microwave safe vessel, like a
Okay.
Pyrex or something plastic.
Okay. So
And
we had the first step, which is dry it
the
and
reason
then
why you
dip
right
it.
and the reason why you want to have a tall vessel is because it's easier to dip in as opposed to you having something wide. And you can
Okay.
completely submerge your berry. And you want to get your berry as tightly covered as possible. Like you want to cover as much of the berry as you possibly can.
Can we see?
Sure. Because what happens is, so I pulled her hair back and I
Hair
covered
back.
her. Yeah,
Okay.
I pulled and I dipped as close to the top as you possibly can. And the
Okay.
reason why you want to do that because sometimes the moisture from the exposed berries will make your chocolate weep or um, um, stuff like that. So
Okay. So after that, now we're laying them on a cooling rack. Or we laying them on paper? How do we allow for them to kind of set up
no,
once the hot chocolate is there?
yeah. So once the cool chocolate, you want to put them on a sheet pan with parchment, clean parchment or wax paper.
Yeah.
Dollar store is always great. Uh, so you want to dip your berries completely, and you want to hold them there for a few minutes. And the reason
Okay.
why you want to do that is because you don't want any feet on the berry, meaning that you don't want the chocolate to completely come off the berry. So you want to let the berry kind of dangle it over the chocolate a little bit. I guess I could have done a demo, right, for you. So you want to let the berry dangle over the chocolate a little bit, and then turn it right side up so you don't get any feet, and it's a nice clean
Okay,
coating
like
of
a
chocolate.
cone. Uh-huh.
Right. And then
Uh-huh.
lay it on, and then place it on your sheet pan, on
Yep.
your line
Yep.
sheet
Now, are we putting this in the
pan.
refrigerator or the freezer or just leaving them out on the counter?
No, you're gonna leave them on the counter, and the chocolate should set up once it cools completely. It'll set up instantly because you're just using the melting wafers. So within
Yeah.
about 15 to 30 minutes, your chocolate should be nice and set. And you can just stripe it or put sprinkles on top of it or anything else you want to do. You can paint it with food safe.
And you're finding
Um,
all of the food safe items, you're finding them like at the grocery, or is there a special market, or where do you
no,
go
you
to
can
get like
at
the
the
edible
grocery.
glitter?
Yeah, you can get the edible glitter online. You can get you know, any cake decorating store, but it's everything is online. Sometimes they have them in specialty craft stores as well. So yeah,
Okay.
everything is accessible either online or you can research edible glitter for cakes and or for treats specifically.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am super excited about it. And for those that are home, of course, in the pandemic and you're looking for something
Mhm.
to do, we thought that this would be an amazing way for you to be able to, have a good time with your family, with your mate, by yourself, whatever it is, to either try to do these, of course, order, which is what I prefer, and then I can just enjoy them and just have a good time. And now we're even learning that Sugar Chef has a class. So please make certain that your link or whatever is up so that people can find your class in the event that they want. And now, what day is that going to be? Your class on the
Well, that's a private class. Well, actually, it's a private. I think it might be open to the public, and it's happening on the 13th, the evening of the 13th. But
okay.
I'm available. I'm always available for virtual classes because that's what
Yay.
we're doing that, and that's the time. And also, I'm launching some fun products coming up in March. I'm
Can you
relaunching.
tell us a little bit? A
I'm
little,
relaunching and rebranding my little pink box.
you have a box?
Mhm. A little
Oh,
pink box.
cheers
So
to the box.
yeah, thank you. Clink, 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 clink.
Please add the berries to the box. I'll give you permission to add the berries.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. It's going to be happening end of March, and just follow me on social media for any updates. Places you can um, you'll you can order it rather through my website, and I'm super excited about that. I'm writing on my cook, so I will be finished that. Hopefully, my birthday is in June. So I'm not going to say any, but it should be finished definitely this year sometime.
You were bouncing
Yeah,
just a little
so
bit. Did you say
it's
you have
always fun to be.
a book, a cookbook coming? You were bouncing just a little bit. So did you say a cookbook?
Okay. No, I said I'm working hard on completing my cookbook, so
Yes.
hopefully it will be
Okay.
finished this year. Yeah.
Yay.
So
Yay.
you know how that goes. And
Congratulations.
there's always thank you. It's always so many other projects and stuff that I'm trying to get into. So yeah, so I'm excited. I'm super excited about what's happening. Yeah.
Well, the word for 2021 is intentional. So we're not going to try anymore. We're going to intentionally
We're
do
going to
whatever
do
it
it.
is. Yes, we're doing it. So,
Absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely.
And listen, just now that you're saying that, I'm going to give you some flowers. Look, maybe I better not try this way, but I'm going to give you some flowers here. Look at this. So
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
I had some roses, and you guys may remember that I had the roses on Tuesday. And so, in keeping with theme, as you were dipping our strawberries for our glow, I thought, I'll dip some flowers, right? So when you're
Hmm.
home and you're like, okay, I don't want to order the million roses that they have online and wait for those to
Uh-huh.
come. You just want to have fun. You just go to the grocery, get you a bouquet of red roses, pink, yellow, whatever color, and then you will Just
Oh,
get your roses and
okay.
can just
So you
spray
spray
them.
them.
Yay! And
Mm-hmm.
listen, my sister and my mother are like Martha Stewart's. I'm so not this one. I'm the one that's like, order the millionth roses and get them here quickly, please. But I just thought
Uh-huh.
for everyone, I would make it a little fun. So you just get your little can from, like the little art store. And
Mm-hmm.
I actually did these today, guys. So I just tipped them with rose gold. Aren't they pretty?
They're pretty.
And
They're beautiful.
yeah, and then afterwards, I thought that is really sexy if in fact you have them tipped and then you want to lay them somewhere. Look at that. They're
Oh,
already
that's really pretty.
shimmery. So that's another fun little quick project that you can do. Buy you a dozen of roses, get you one can of your spray, lay them out on a paper towel like we do the strawberries, and just spray them down, let them dry,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have your own little cute bouquet as opposed to having to go out
Mm-hmm.
and buy them, right? So I thought
Yeah.
that was like ultra, ultra cute.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Yes.
great idea.
So that goes along with our theme for our glow berries. And please show everyone again, in case someone is just joining us, what we
Okay.
have. Champagne and conversations. We have an exclusive batch of glow berries. I need to see that rose gold one that's shining in the middle, please. I need that one in my life right now. That
Can
is
you see
so
that?
beautiful. It looks like the rose petal.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to get them. We are so excited, and thank you so much for joining us. I know that you had a tight schedule, and as Sugar Chef has said, I begged. I don't know that we should use that word. I thought I was your
No.
friend.
No. It's all good. Like I said, I just appreciate being thought about because I know we have a lot of options in this world and at this time. So I just appreciate you thinking enough of me to hit me up and say, hey, can you do this for
Absolutely.
me?
Listen,
Yeah.
we have work to do. We still have what
Yeah, a lot of work to do.
we have a calendar that we still haven't finished.
We got a lot to do.
We got
We
a
got a
lot
lot of
to do.
grinding. We got a
Yes,
lot of grinding, sister.
yes. So we are going to keep moving through it and make certain that we get it all done. But in the interim, of course, you're always on the list. Um, and making certain that we can share all of our talents, all of the things that we have. Like I said, I hope that, if someone is interested, they can get you locally, as you've
Yep,
stated, because it may be difficult to get you. But there's other holidays, guys. If in fact you don't get them for Valentine's, the glowberries are now in rotation. So we're gonna keep them going and we're gonna post them. Different holidays, we'll do fun things with them, but just know I love, love, love our strawberries, and we're gonna make sure that we keep
and they match your nails too,
they do.
and your
They do.
blouse.
Yes, yes, our jungle, which is CamillaYonBuy.com. Don't want to leave that out for the hat collection. But yes, thank you so much, Sugar Chef, for joining Champagne and Conversations. Much success with your pink box. I can't wait to see that. I really wish I had been able to design that pink box for you, but I'm sure it's
It's
fabulous.
okay. Well, it's I rebranded it. It was out last year, and then when the pandemic hit
Yes.
and we had so many things going on, I said I think I need to rebrand it and make it shippable, make it
Yeah.
mail order friendly.
Absolutely. That's what it's all
Yeah,
about is pivoting, right? Is
yeah,
making certain that you change whatever you can to the time that we're in. Now, I mean, with that being said, it
absolutely.
just takes us into one other question for you is that as it relates to pastries, is there something that you cannot ship that you're doing right now? I know because you show all those fabulous desserts and such, but is it stuff that you can and cannot ship?
Well, I would always stick with simple things like brownies, bars, cookies, because those, no matter how you ship them, I've heard some horror stories about people getting things and things. I had a friend that his sister sent him a cake, like I think a week or like 2, 3 weeks before Christmas, and he just got it like last week. So of course,
Wow.
when he got the cake, it was all molded. It was like she sent her like 5 or 6 cakes. All of them were trash, and she sent it priority. So you just want to kind of be careful because we are working with food, and you want to make sure
Right.
that whatever you're shipping is food safe.
Yeah.
Food safety is should be your priority. So you have to really be careful with what you're shipping and make sure that it is not so time sensitive. So that would be my strong suggestion: is to ship things that are you know friendly and shrink wrapped and put it into an airtight container and things like that.
Yeah. So we know that when you order from Sugar Chef, you will make sure that whatever it is that they're ordering is something that will make sense, especially in travel. Obviously, overnighting it is the most suggested way. Not that I work for any transit, but we just want to make
Hmm.
sure that you get your product and you love it. So, with that being said, we will
Hmm.
make sure that we order, and I will let you guys know how mine go because he's trying to make me come to DC, guys, to pick them up, and I'm almost ready to go, but I'm gonna try to get them shipped to
It's a
me.
hot spot. Yeah, you may want to be careful because the Rona is real out here in these streets.
Exactly. That's why I'm not messing with you all in DC. Thank you for saying that. See, that's why I love you because you're looking
The
out. You
Rona
see
is
what
real
that
in these streets.
the Rona is
It's
real in the
real.
DMV for sure. And I'm gonna stay at the
Hmm.
lower part of the V. Pardon the pun of that, but I'm just saying,
It's true.
yes, yes. Thank you, Sugar Chef, for joining Champagne and Conversations. Cheers to
Thank you.
you. Happy New Year and many
Clink,
more to
clink, clink,
come.
clink, clink.
We'll see you again.